Okay, I am. I'm here. So, a little bit of pain today because I had this thing going on with my big toe on my left foot where a couple of years ago I broke it. Ever since, the nail keeps growing crooked and causes problems. So, they just pulled the whole thing off permanently. So, literally just numb it, rip the thing out. Sounds like I got audio things going on. Damn it. Why you gotta be like this, computer? Well, anyway, yeah, they ripped the whole thing. Barely got any sleep last night. I'm running on a really strong coffee right now. So if I seem a little out of it, that's why. Let me fix this audio thing. I'm just gonna reset it quick. It likes to be a jerk. Quick reset seems to work. Quick reset seems to work. Okay. Got my browser up here so I can always check that. Make sure it's actually transmitting. Okay, so I put down a MIDI guitar thing. I use Shreddage 3 Hydra for that. And then these audio things. I put these down on my laptop. I've been doing that a lot lately. I came up with a thing on my guitar, imported in here, and then I, figure it all out later. So the only thing I came up with on the guitar, though, is this first little, that little da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Like I was playing out on the guitar, and then I put it in here. So the rest I just import, or it was some MIDI stuff. I did a program drum track too. I do that sometimes, but probably didn't need it on this one. However, if the thing I just mentioned about my big toe, like having the toenail ripped off, keeps me from being able to play the drums because I can't play on the foot pedals, I'll have this here so I have a drum part. So it's a backup drum part if I literally can't play right now today. Okay. So I think the thing, I just like put random stuff in, so I don't really think about it. It's like, what would you call that? Freeform, I don't know, whatever. I just put vocals in real fast, that's all. So I'm going to just do that quick because I've got enough to sing too. I don't have a melody in mind. I don't have anything other than a set of lyrics. I don't even know if they're going to fit. I'll do the vocals. I'll probably mute them and then track another layer or two of guitars, put a guitar solo in the little like third verse bridge area. Like this thing hurts bad. This. I could put vocals there. This pre-chorus is definitely going to be instrumental because I don't really want to sing to it unless I do some kind of scream thing where it's pitchless. It's all chromatic. I don't want to waste the effort trying it. All right, so this is going to be kind of interesting because it's going to be a lot of words squeezed into a small little space and time. Let me see here. Spat me if you want to. Time again off the bargaining table. How much can defend that I have to take it off? Let's go. Yeah, somewhere in there. It's gonna be one of those. Just kind of like fast, a little lower pitch. Yeah. All right, let me just do a couple of tries here because I'm trying to figure out how much. I need to add a word right there. It doesn't make any sense. Okay. All right. I'm going to change a couple things on here. I know you can't see what I'm doing anyway. Is the answer. Okay. Okay, I think I got two separate little verse parts here. I'll let this pre-chorus go. I'm doing this under my breath, by the way, because I don't want to just like waste energy until I get to the point where I'm actually recording it. So I'm kind of like mentally figuring out the thing. Okay, and then that's the chorus. I'll worry about that later because probably just a good idea to track something here. So you know what? Here I go. Let's see what happens.
So if you want to time and time again off the bowling table, how much can you defend any action taken? Cause his charge before you even start is yet to in the lines. It's every man is down, the truth is going faster if you don't grab hold.
Yeah, okay, that was crap, but first attempt. Okay. Here I go again. See if I can get it right.
Spare me if you want to tempt again. The bargaining table, how much can you defend any action? The answer in the lines of table down. The truth is going faster.
Okay, I gotta work that second verse out a little. I'm gonna change the rhythm.
Spare me if you want to time and time again at the bargaining table. How much can you defend any action taken wrong? Get his jag before we even start is the answer in the lines of the table made us down. The truth is going faster if you don't grab hold, you might lose out for oh, that if you want to toss one down and
Ah, damn it, I messed it up. I got the first one. All right, I'm gonna punch in there and do the second chorus. How much can... Okay, I gotta modify this anyway since... Since I changed the... Okay, that might about do it. All right, so start right here, and this should be the second verse.
oh, that if you want to touch one down and then off the shelf and
Blah, blah, blah. Different words, and I'm all like
Hold out if you want to. Times run down and then off the shelf and held up. How much can be defended if thumb is grabbed? Guiltiest child before we even start is the answer in the lines. A table man, a stone. The truth is going faster if you don't grab hold. You might lose.
That's a maybe.
Hold out if you want to. Times run down and then.
Okay, I'm gonna do it one more time. It's a little wimpy.
Hold out if you want to. Times run down and then off the shelf and guiltiest child before you even start is the answer in the lines. The table made us down. The truth is going faster if you don't grab hold. You might lose out forever.
All right, that felt a little better. I don't know how weird those screams sound, but once they go through some of the plugins I do, they sound way more impressive.
Hold out if you want to. Times run down and then baby if you want to.
It was way better. First one, that's passable, so I think I'm going to keep it. And now I need to come up with a chorus. I need a new track. I'm just going to hit duplicate there. What the hell am I going to sing over that? I'm going to get the chorus right at the top here. So I can actually, you know what? Maybe I can select it. Now my eyes won't go to the verse by accident. Okay. So I'm just going to listen a few times. Maybe something will pop in my head. Okay, you know what? I don't know if I'm warmed up enough yet, but I'm gonna probably go a little up in range on this, and all right, this is gonna sound stupid for a bit, but I gotta just try things. Otherwise, I'm just gonna sit here drawing a blank. Maybe. Okay, that's a half chorus. I forgot about that. All right, that's fine though. Go out track, really, that's correct, and down it will. Just end right there because it's half chorus and that should be good. Okay. I'm just barely trying to sing because, again, if I go full bore, it's kind of. All right, this is coming out of some chromatic nonsense, so that's also gonna be hitting the right note in the first measure of this is gonna be a little weird because I'm hearing like an out of key thing before it. So let me see what happens. Oh, or I can just totally miss the entrance. It's fast counting.
Seldom does a play make sense when you can't say things.
Well, that was terrible. Actually, okay.
Seldom does a play make sense when you can't say things. Ending the turn seem to go on track. Really have to go back and down and we'll always slow you down.
That was absolute crap, but I'm just trying ideas, so.
It makes sense when you get singing, acting, the turn seem to go on track.
Actually, it's not as bad as I thought, but it's still not great.
Some doesn't really make sense when you get singing, acting, turn seem to go off track. Really, it's correct, and doubting will only slow you down.
Okay.
Some doesn't really make sense when you get singing, acting, turn seem to go off track. Really, it's correct, and doubting will only slow you down.
All right, I gotta keep doing this till I get warmed up. Okay, here we go again.
Seldom doesn't really make sense when you can't see the ending. The dead seems to go on track. It's correct, and doubting will.
All right, a little off there. Damn it, this is a hard one.
Seldom doesn't really make sense when you can't see the acting. The time seem to go off track, but really it's correct, and doubting will.
Maybe that'll still off key. Getting more warmed up. Couple tries more. Warm up, come on.
Seldom doesn't really make sense when you can't say that.
Oh, my fry is starting to work. Yay.
Seldom doesn't really make sense when you can't say the acting. The time seem to go off track.
Messed up the words, but I'm getting there.
Seldom doesn't really make.
Still missing that first note. Damn key change.
Seldom doesn't really make sense when you can't say the acting. The time.
When I get a good one, I'll just keep it. That one felt a little better. Still a little off pitch yet. Damn. It's taking a while to warm up.
Some doesn't really make sense when you can't see things. Acting, the time seem to go off track and really it's
Probably something I ate just went up my throat.
Some doesn't really make sense when you can't see things.
Hey, it's actually a little more on key. Good.
Some doesn't really make sense when you can't see things. Acting, the time seem to go off track. Really, it's correct and
Keep messing up the lyrics.
Some doesn't really make sense when you
It's gonna be like 80 track chorus. 79 failed attempts.
Some doesn't really make sense when you can't see the ending. The terms seem to go off track. Really, it's correct and doubting well. All I thought now.
Did I get it? Felt good.
Some doesn't really make sense when you can't see the ending.
It's like wavy. I can't get that. Yeah, come on, dude. You can do better than this.
Some doesn't really make sense when you can't.
It's because my fry isn't totally working yet. Vocal fry, that is.
Some doesn't really make sense when you can't see the end.
Come on, work.
Some doesn't really well.
I might have to just be like, okay, good enough, and fix it up.
Some doesn't really make sense when you can't see.
Still flat, son of a... Can't get this damn chorus right.
Seldom doesn't really make sense when you.
The notes aren't a problem. I just keep going into the wrong key because I'm coming out of that weird pre-chorus and it just sticks in my head.
Well, seldom doesn't really make sense when you can't see the ending. The terms seem to go off track. Really, it's correct and doubting well. All I thought out.
That felt better.
Seldom does a break make sense when you can't see the ending. The time seems to go off track. Really, it's correct and that ain't well.
Beginning was still a bit under, but I think that's close enough. I'll just call it good. I'll just nudge that in place a little later with the pitch correction. I don't want to do too much of that, but coming out of this without doing a bunch of rehearsing and stuff, like I just made this up on the spot a little bit ago, so it's a little bit of a tall order. This chromatic nonsense, it's coming out of A minor, and then I got a B flat, F natural, and it just like coming into A major all of a sudden, it's a little bit of a weird transition for me. It'll sound really cool once I get it right, but it's gonna be a pain to get that first note sometimes. All right, if I can do this chorus good, I'll just copy paste it to the last one. I think that's the plan. Okay, weird noises to keep my voice warmed up, so ignore that.
Seldom does a break make sense when you can't say that you're dead.
Did I start in the right place?
Dang, the time seemed to go off track. Really, it's correct and that it will only slow you down. Trust will keep you.
Trust will keep you. I gotta put a word in there. From. Oh, wait. No. You. I don't know if I just didn't type that word or if it just got deleted somehow, but don't feel. Okay. Lyrics fixed. Quick. Delete. Okay. Okay. Hopefully this is not an 80 attempt chorus like the first one.
Seldom does a break make sense.
Notes would be great if I could hit them.
Seldom does a really it's correct and that it will only slow you down. Trust will keep you from alright. Don't fear of thinking. You can know when you die.
Damn it, there's a typo. Can't, no. What was that? Something just blacked out on my computer. Okay. I don't know. Wow. Okay, here I go again.
Some does a break make sense when you can't see the ending. The time seems to go off track. You're from falling. Yeah, so there. You can know when you never take
Terrible, but first part was okay. Missed the entrance. Counting so fast.
Some does a break make sense when you can't see the ending. You from falling. The fear of thinking you can't know when you never do the style.
Yeah, I kind of cracked there. Shit. Come on.
Seldom does a break make sense when you can't see the ending. No time seems to go off track. Really, it's correct and that down head. Trust
That was close. I think I missed a few notes, but I might just nudge them.
Seldom does a break make sense when you can't see the ending. No time seems to go off track. Really, it's correct and that it will only slow you down. Head. Trust what get you from falling. A fear of thinking you can't know when you never did it.
All right. Wow, that was a pain. I'm gonna see if I can do the last chorus for real. If I can't get it, a couple tries, I'll just copy paste that one because that one's close enough. All right.
Some does a break make sense when you can't see the ending. The time seems to go off track. Really, it's correct and that it will always slow you down. Trust will keep you from falling. A fear of thinking you can't know when you never did it.
Actually, that wasn't too bad. First note sucked. Actually, that might not be bad. I think it just has a little bit prior to the downbeat. Okay, it's not too bad. Yeah. So those are just raw vocals tracked in. Just made them up on the spot here because, you know, that's what I do. But yeah, that just means a lot of times that I'm not going to totally nail it first try. Because so I get it like 90 to 95% of the way there pitch wise. And then I'll just nudge it in place with Melodyne. That was the whole thing. Okay. You know what? Just hit save on these lyrics first. I need a title. I'm going to take one of these lines I'm looking at right now. I doubt I have any songs named this already. I have to check every time I name a song that I don't already have that title like taken up because I've got so many songs. So, yeah, let me actually just type it in my thing here. The only slight fault in checking where I am is if I got this current album and I double named something. I did that once before. I just called it part 2, even though they actually had nothing to do with each other. All right, so let me see. That's... okay, it's not taken. I'm good. So right now, I guess it's going to be titled Guilty as Charged. Sure. I just have to come up with weird names too, pull them out of the lyrics because I've got so many titles taken up that I'll, you know. All right, that one's a little tone's better there because I warmed up, but I'm going to keep it regardless. Okay. I'm going to mute the vocals for now. The thing is, they're just raw vocals, and I'm running it through Chroma Glow. That's a Logic plugin. I'm just smashing it with that, and then this compressor, so they're up loud enough. Like if I turn those off and hit the playback, this EQ is just cutting a little low end, so that's pretty much not doing hardly anything. But oh wait, I'm muted. That's as quiet as the vocals actually are. So I put these on here just to boost the volume, even if it doesn't sound the greatest. Kind of like, you know, sounds a little fizzy, but anyway. The next thing I think is guitar, because, yeah, I've got a bunch of, like, stuff already on here. Let's save quick, too. That's a good idea. But I want to layer some more things. Especially since I do like an edited video of the song with most of the parts. I say most because like I have like 12 guitars a lot, and then I show 2 on the video. Hear all this crazy rhythm guitar, and I'm just sitting there going. But it's just too much to try and cram all the parts in on the video, so it's not happening anymore. I used to try to do it, but it's such a pain, and my computer goes... All right, so I need to tune. I'm gonna see if I can play this arpeggio the right way, because when I did it, it was actually way faster. It was like that. So I gotta see if I can play it slower at this tempo and it'll still feel normal. It's usually like the opposite. You're trying to play something up to speed, but I wrote this like double time. And then when I was punching in, I was like, oh, that'll sound cool if I like half time it. Okay. So on the things already put in, they're doing a couple variations. They're intended to harmonize with this. We'll go. Or all right, maybe I don't do that. All right, so I gotta modify this because I changed it when I was putting those other tracks in. All right, and then that's just A, then C, like that. So see if that works over that. Spare me if you want to, time and time again, at the fighting table. How much can you defend any action say wrong? Oh, then, Getting his jag before we even start is the answer in the lines. The table made us stop. The truth is going faster if you don't grab hold. You might lose out for yeah, okay. This was, what did I put in here? I did F, B, B flat, G, F. And then the chorus. Okay. Time again at the fighting table. How much can you defend any action say wrong? Getting his jag before we even start is the answer in the lines. The table made us stop. The truth is going faster if you don't grab hold. You might lose out for okay. Forgot to mute the vocals. Okay, there we go. So yeah, I'll go. Like that. I'll hold it over the second repeat that's happening on the other guitars. Do that. And then do the hammer. All right, I think I got that. This part I got. Just walk down chromatic, no big deal. And then this I totally wrote in, so I have no idea what the hell I did. Chorus, that's the verse. So it's so it's basically F sharp. Okay. quicker there. All right, that's not too bad. I'm not going to do the whole arpeggio thing. I'm just going to reinforce it with just an F sharp power chord. Okay, I think I got this planned out. Actually, I don't know this part, do I? I know it's just F. Switches to F major, because of course it does. I might just hang out there, because that's going to be the guitar solo anyway. Yeah. I'm just going to go for it. I got to figure this part out for bass, but I guess I could just hold the F chord here. That's the beginning of it. I was wondering. I'm playing an E. No wonder it sounded bad. Do that. All right, I'm learning my own part, but I didn't do that on a guitar. I did it on a MIDI controller, so it's just totally different. All right. Here I go. Wait. Something like that. Yeah. Okay. I'm rushing it. All right. Might actually be better to just hold the chord. I think I'm going out of tune since I have been farting around figuring this out for so long. Yep. I'm just going to sit it a little above because my body heat drops it perpetually. Come on, just go. There it is. No. Okay. All right. It wasn't exactly a 1-for-1, but it's just kind of playing over top of the other ones. Like, those are all octave down. This is like standard tuning, and they'll just like sit together now. All right, that took way more time than it normally does, but I got it out. All right, so tuning check again, because it's probably all weird. Of course it is. I could kind of hear it, but it's close enough, you know? I don't usually sweat it if I'm a little off. In the context of the amount of guitars I usually layer, it's fine. Just gives a little chorusing effect. Come on, just go. Why is it so difficult? All right, there it is. Close enough anyway. I guess I'm just gonna do that again, give or take. Here I go. that's how it. Forgot about the double chorus. Why? So far in. Little harmonizing on the end there, but it should be good. I don't think it'll sound too weird. Okay, let me see. Just gonna go to the beginning, just give it a listen. All right, so I want to just break this up a little bit. I like to use this particular effects module. Just I'm gonna put that on. It's kind of crazy, but it might be kind of nice in the mix. Okay, other side. I'm not gonna do that same one. It's not gonna be absolutely insane. Yeah, okay. I want it to sound all swirly, so I'm just messing around with it. That's good. Alright, I'm going to turn the mix down a little bit. All right, so now I'm gonna do, oh no, I'm good. I'm gonna do the chorus and, well, I guess the pre-chorus here too. I'm gonna do this in octave drop. Just pick it up like that, that's fine. There we go, this is just gonna be a punch in. Yeah, like that. Maybe I could palm mute it. Yeah, okay. Gee, I hit the wrong note because I'm bad at notes. All right, that was kind of sloppy, but it's just adding low resonance in there. Maybe do it again, get it tighter. Speed is hard to do accurately. Do it like that. I could probably pick that run time. Come on, get in the measure. Yeah, it's a little easier to do. All right, other side. B flat first. Okay, there we go. All right, I'm gonna chop that. Change the color. I just like to do this on some tracks to help me identify where I am in the song. Why is that loop on? All right. Probably gonna chop this up, but let me see. All right. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna just chop the silence. All right. Doing these a little different than other guitars because on the C sharp I went and did it also at the end, but just want to have these as a little variation. I might even just cut all of them so these pauses are like bang on. Right there, right there. Yeah, that's not bad. All right, so I'll copy that, paste that there, chop these two in the same way again. I gotta do this for all the choruses, don't I? Yeah. Oh well, it is what it is. I guess I could chop this. Let me see what it sounds like. It's not bad. I'm playing through it, but you know, whatever. Actually, hang on. Let's take this whole thing. Copy. Oh my gosh, shut up with your sustain. All right, doubled chorus. Here. All right, I gotta do all these chops. Here, here, here. Now, almost. Oh, come on, dude! Don't hit the wrong things. Why do I always do this? Go to select something. I do the other thing instead. There's all of those. All right, is that the whole thing? I feel like I only did 3. I did. More to go. So many cuts. It'll be worth it because it's going to sound great, but it's a little bit tedious. Okay, here we are. Let's see. Lots of cuts, but it was worth it. Okay. I had my 4-string bass is still not grounded correctly, so I had the same problem. I just try to not do too many pauses and put a heavy noise gate on it because I'm too lazy to fix it. That's not a good thing, but it's just the truth. All right, paste. I think that's in the right spot. All right, 1.5 million cuts again. No, wrong one. Come on, I gotta zoom in. I keep hitting the wrong space or whatever. All right, that's 2. Almost 2. I missed one. All right. Here's the 3rd. Repeat. Cut, 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 cut. And then finally this. Now. Hey, your name Blood Moon 1010. That doesn't have anything to do with Legend of Zelda. No, is that, yeah, it is called the Blood Moon. I know that Blood Moons are a real thing too. I just play that game a lot, so I was wondering. Oh my gosh, there's so many. I normally don't like to do this, but it's gonna be worth it in the end. Okay. Here we go. I missed some deletes. Attention to detail on some of this stuff is not my forte, so hopefully I get them all. I am getting a call. Oh my gosh, chill out with the reminders. I know, I have an appointment. Stop. Saying on my computer is trying to answer a call and I don't want to take it. It's like an automated thing for my doctor. I've got like a televisit thing. I have to get blood tests every month because I got an autoimmune thing and they constantly call me with reminders. I'm like, I know, chill. Okay. That does sound better now. Again, the verse is going to be hilarious watching the videos. It is to me anyway. Most people probably don't even care, but I've got all this guitar going on, harmonized arpeggios and everything, and I'm just going to be sitting there going on the 2 I actually shot all the way through. No video footage for the other ones. All right, well, anyway. Oh my gosh, are they calling again? Stop. Maybe I can put this in like do not disturb. Personal, do not disturb for 1 hour. Good enough. Okay. It's like, shut up when you're talking to me. I heard that said by someone and I thought it was hilarious. So I repeat it every once in a while. Okay. This is Michael, blah, 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 blah. Yeah. It's like reading the message to me. Okay. All right, so anyway, I've got this track here, which is currently mislabeled because I made this template and titled it the wrong thing. But it's a guitar solo track. This section jumps to F major. This song has like multiple key regions. So F major in this case. I need some sound here. Oh, my pedal's on. All right. So F major and yeah, that seems to work. All right. Let's see. So as I'm doing this stream, I'm also like trying to shoot footage for my like edited video. So there's a bunch of like things I'm doing that probably seem odd, but that's what's going on. So I got my phone here mounted and it's taking some footage from different angles. All right, so guitar solo, and here I go. I don't like that entrance. I'm not gonna do that. I don't like that either. It's not like bad, it's just a little off what I want to go for. Okay. One more shot. Turn volume on. Yes. I feel like I don't like this solo. Ended it terribly. Son of a butt. Oh my gosh. None of this is appealing to me though. The key change is just weird. I got to figure out the right note to hit to transition. All right, end on an A because it goes to A major. That's obvious. Okay, so I did a dissonance. That way, just resets. Because I can't go from A major into F major without it, and make it sound pleasing without like just resetting everything with some weird dissonance first. Gotta hear it. That would help. Yeah, that's the answer. All right, so bass guitar. This is going to help a lot because, you know, adding in the low end information will help reinforce the key changes at the least. Okay. I actually do think like the most important aspect of guitar tone is a good bass guitar under it. If you've got a crappy bass guitar sound, your guitar tone is just going to be ass. It's just not going to sound good. If it's like a really good bass tone, you can get away with like some crappy guitar tones and it'll still sound good. So mine is just running through Revolver right now, and I'm using a Trace Elliott sim. It's pretty clean. I could have gone with the more like progressive metal gent bass sound, like throwing on like a Dark Glass Overdrive, something like that, and like splitting the signal. But since this thing is tuned so low, it's a little advantageous to have a clean sound. It does still cut through pretty well though, so it's a good balance. Okay. This is gonna be something. What the hell do I play over that nonsense? Maybe like that, I don't know. That's where it drops to F. Could do it here just for ease. All right, so it's F, B. That's an E string dummy. And I'll just go there. And maybe I'll do it here. Now I'll just jump super low in the chorus. Let me do a test run here. This is gonna be something. I don't know if I'm gonna do quarter notes. In the chorus, but I might be able to pull off. It's just on the borderline of where it's too fast. Let me see. Oh wait. Thing I was saying, I'm shooting video. I gotta actually turn the camera on to accomplish that, and I always forget to do it. Okay, here I go. No loop, get out of here. Stupid headphone wire. Get out of my way. I'm going to do this one more time. I kind of missed a few of those hits. Bum, bum. I keep gotta remember that. Bum, 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 bum. Made it. All right, that actually sounds pretty good now. Normalized. Did that do anything? Not a thing. Actually, it shrunk it a little bit. Okay, never mind then. I do that, and if it gives me a gain boost, good. If it doesn't, I just undo it. Speaking of which, let me try it on the guitar solo. That gave me a boost. All right. All right. I don't know if I can play drums or not, because I said in the beginning of the video, I had my big toenail on my left toe completely removed yesterday. I broke it a few years ago and it always grows in crooked and causes problems. So I just said, screw it. Went to a podiatrist and he just yanked it off of there. So it hurts like crazy. Barely got any sleep last night and I'm running on coffee because I couldn't fall asleep. It just kept going. Let me see. Oh, I'm hitting the guitar. Heh. That's funny. Okay, this doesn't really affect my toe too much. I might be able to pull this off. All right. My drum part is not going to be as fancy as that program drum part, but it's going to be something I played. So, yeah. I'm going to hit save, though. I have got to take a little bit of a break. Just drank a lot of coffee and Gatorade here, and it's catching up with me. So, I'll be back. Few minutes, but I just got to do this, so I'll be right back, do drums, and that should be the last thing I track today. So yeah, I'll just do a couple tweaks on the vocals I did earlier, and they're muted right now, but I'll bring those back in. All right, be back in like 3-4 minutes, maybe. We'll see how fast I can hobble up the stairs with my currently injured toe. All right. Okay, I'm back. Oh, it hurts. Sitting down and then getting up, it's like blood rushes down there. That really makes it hurt, man. Oh, my poor toe. Once it's healed up, it'll be way better than it was before, so that's why I did it. Oh my gosh. Although I used to be distance runner, which is my... Well, this toe is because I got it. Thing dropped on it and it broke, and then it grew in weird. But the rest of them are... I've got missing toenails all over the place because I used to be a distance runner. Although mine were less bad than a lot of people I know that run. Still not great, though. That's Today was not the day to forget to turn the damn camera on. Ow, 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 ow. Oh, stupid idiot. Ouch. Okay. Oh, man. I'm just gonna do some basic stuff here. I'm just testing it out. Okay, I gotta remember how the song goes. That would help. I gotta maybe do those stops a little bit. Okay. I always have false starts in the beginning here. Oh, I'm gonna mute the guitar solo while I'm at it. That'll mess me up. Could I just play and not forget how the whole song goes? No. That better. Okay. So always takes a few resets. Missed the downbeat because the cannon's so freaking fast. had so many mistakes, I forgot why I reset in the first place to hit the damn chorus rhythm. I will get it. Almost dropped my sticks at the end there and saved it, so I got a little choppy, but close enough. All right, got to the end. Whew. Save. I turn this off. I feel like my everyday is like those Drumeo videos where they hear a song for the first time and have to figure out a part. I'm like doing that with my own songs because I literally just wrote this a little bit ago. I have no idea what the hell I'm doing and I just have to play through it. All right. Does come out cool, like produces interesting results sometimes. Okay. Let me grab my phone. Rolling so my toe doesn't get smacked. I'm also thankful for these Croc Echoes having such gigantic toe box areas because if this was in a different show, it'd be so much worse. left big toenail removal yesterday, and man, is it sore. I guess that's to be expected, but oof. Yeah, last night was brutal. I just could not fall asleep because it hurt so bad. I knew that was coming, but I chose to do it. It was like the lesser of two evils, you know, because like it's always a risk since that toenail grows in crooked, is going to get infected or some kind of thing if it goes wrong. So I was like, just take it off. It'll hurt like a bastard for like a month and a half, but then once it heals, I won't have any more issues. Okay. So I'm going to pull it up a little bit. Here's my drum part in MIDI. So, okay, I always like to go fixed note length, shrink this stuff down. Then I'm going to grab all the cymbals because I didn't do any like fancy thing on the cymbals, so they should all just be on the 8th note on this grid. Put it to 8th notes. This is probably also 8th notes. Yeah. Oh. There it is. All right, what's this? That's in between, but okay, that works. Make this all nice and tight. All right. So I put do a metronome. It's a little choppy because I'm kind of like improvising it here and there, and I'm not the best drummer ever, so I just kind of go in and clean it up a bit. Oh, this is nice. It's a lot of 8th notes. Haha. Anything faster though, I usually ignore it because like I don't want to get too robotic, but anything on the 8th note is usually like the main component of the beat. Along saying, hey, how's it going? Dude, it's past midnight where you are. It's super late. I'm sitting here. I just got the drum part done. It was not as bad as I thought. I just got my big toe, the left toe, the whole nail just got removed yesterday. It hurts. Barely got any sleep because it hurt so bad last night. It's amazing how a little tiny thing like a toe can just knock you out of commission, because I couldn't sleep because it kept going all night, and then every time I stand up and try and walk, the pressure goes down, like, you know, because the blood pressure goes down every time I stand up from sitting, and oh man, it hurts. That's not right. What I want to do here, that is that supposed to be in between, or is that just late? It's probably just late. Yeah, let me see. You know what? I bet it's just that. That's it. Oh, that sounds so cool on the guitar with the tremolo. Oof. I bet these are just extra hits where the kick pedal just bounced in, so I'm going to delete them. 35 degrees Celsius. Yeah. So it's Fahrenheit here when we do temperature, but I can actually do the conversion. So you're probably sitting at around 90 degrees Fahrenheit, What's it today? It's been 100 degrees, give or take, Fahrenheit. So we're close to the 40s in Celsius. Let me just make sure I'm not full of crap. Yeah, what's 35? That's 95. Yeah, I thought so. 40. Don't go crazy on me, dude. Trying to open an ad. Yeah, 104. Yeah, we're just under 40 degrees Celsius. It's hot everywhere. Europe is scorching hot compared to normal. They're actually colder than here or where you are too. But for them, it's hot. Most of where I am has been much hotter than normal. So it's like everywhere. We don't have an air conditioner here either, which is actually unusual for where we live because it gets so hot in a lot of regions, like 100 degrees plus, which is around 40 degrees Celsius. And it's not too bad because the humidity is so low where I am and we're at high altitude. But when it gets above a certain point, it doesn't matter anymore. It feels like you're standing in an oven when you go outside. Where I just moved from, though, used to be very, very humid, and that's worse. So the temperature would be a little lower, but the humidity would make it so gross. Like you were sweating constantly, and there were bugs everywhere. There's almost no bugs where I am because it's, again, high altitude and very dry. I kind of love that. There's no bugs. I can go out late afternoon, nothing. I don't see a single insect. I do, however, have to wear these UV hoodies because the high altitude means that the sun's UV rays will burn my skin in about 5 minutes flat. So this is a very light fabric, but it blocks the sunlight pretty well. So it actually keeps me cooler, like colder than if I was just wearing a t-shirt. It doesn't look like it would, but it does. A lot of people around here wear them. And if I see anyone who works outside, say they do construction work, they're always wearing these things and then this big brimmed hat to keep the sun off of them. Yeah, the air feels like a sauna. That's what it felt like where I moved from. It was much worse. My wife's family lives in Florida. The humidity there is 90% and higher a lot during the day. And yeah, lots of bugs too. I don't like it. So it's very hot here. It's actually higher temperatures than they even have, but no bugs and no humidity. I think it's going to be super cold in the winter though. I think it's going to be like very, very far below zero sometimes. Find out. Yeah, around April, I moved from, because I'm in the United States, I moved from Pennsylvania all the way out here. We're like 3/4 of the way across the country. But it was because this country is so large, it's third largest country in the world under Russia and Canada. And it took 3.5 days to drive here from our old house. 3.5 days of driving. We drove 12 hours a day though, and then stopped and slept at night. So, you know, it would have been even worse, but man. And we're not even all the way across. It would have been another day or two to go all the way across out to the West Coast. But we're up in the mountains now. We had a problem with our old house, though, and we decided to sell it instead of fix it. And we probably could have fixed it, but I've been dealing with injuries, and the last thing I wanted to do was go out on a ladder, because we had different problems. We had a brick house, and somebody painted the outside before we bought it with the wrong paint, and we didn't realize that, so the bricks were crumbling. But I don't want to go up and try to fix bricks when I was dealing with several injuries, which I'm healing from now. But I had a herniated disc in my back and a SI joint problem in my hip, and then I was healing from a tear I had in my knee on my ACL. So I used to be like all athletic and a runner, but a couple injuries knocked me out for a while, so I'm healing from it. Now I've got a toenail ripped off, but that's just going to last for a couple weeks. Yeah, our winters would get down to a little below freezing where I used to live, but here, I don't know. I think it's going to be negative 20 Fahrenheit, which is, oh wait, let me reverse this thing. Yeah, minus 28 Celsius. I saw temperatures around there when I was looking, so that's pretty cold. That's the dry air. It gets hot when it's summer because the sun's directly overhead, but in the winter there's no humidity to hold the temperature, and so the temperature is going to drop really severely. That sounds pretty decent. I'm surprised I played the drums that well without, messing up. All right, my toe doesn't get... I don't notice my toe hurting when I play on the bass drum pedal. I mean, it's mostly leg and ankle movement, so it makes sense, but I wasn't sure until I did it. All right, it's time to bring the vocals back in. They probably sound bad because they're just naked, unaffected vocals, but let's see. It's not perfectly in key, but it's fine. Alright, I'm gonna just do this quick because I don't say anything here. I might as well just cut it off. Go to there. Okay, there we go. Yeah, concrete. I could see that. Ours was brick. The current house we're living in is a wood house. It's wooden framed. We're joined together with a bunch of other houses, so we're in the middle. So I actually think the air, well, it gets hotter, but I think in the winter, because we're in between, we're gonna have extra insulation. The thing there's a lot of wood houses here though. The East Coast has more brick houses, and then the further you go west, there's more wooden houses. And I've seen people wonder why that's done, but if you go further west, there's more earthquake activity. And if you have concrete or brick and you have an earthquake, it's going to fall apart. So the wood house can shake and not fall apart. That's why they actually usually choose to do that. Then down in Florida, southeast, where like my wife's family is, there's a lot of there's different building material out there, but they don't have any basements. And here we have basements. It just depends on the region, because they're very close to sea level. So if they go down, they just basically have to float the houses above ground, because if they go down even an inch, there's just water. All right, so I'm gonna run these through Melodyne. So I didn't copy paste anything today. I'm gonna have to just do the whole song. I think I'll just do the verse first, then the chorus, and just punch into the different sections. Though that'll probably be the fastest way to do this. All right. All right, there it is. I'm just going to open and close it quick. And the only reason I'm doing that, there's like some weird glitch where some of the options don't open up in the first load in. I've got the limited version of this, so I don't know if it's that or what it is, but it acts strangely. All right, so I'm going to import this in. Spare me if you want to, time again, at the dining table. How much can you defend any action table? Getting this jab before we ever start is the answer in the lines. The table made us stop. The truth is go faster, if you don't grab hold, you might lose out for ground. Trying to put the pick back in my pick holder. I dropped my guitar pick earlier and just picked it up now. I picked up my pick. Words are funny. The same word means different things. All right. Hold out if you want to. Time's run down and then off the shelf and heads up. How much to be defending and it's all right. Before you really start is the answer in the lines. The table made us stop. The truth is go faster if you don't grab hold. You might lose out for okay. Select all. Melodic. Redirect. Good. Spare me if you want to. A minor. Hey, got the key right. That's a good sign. It kind of guesses the key. The guess is wildly incorrect. I know I was not singing very well. Tell me if you want to, time again, I can buy you table. How much can you defend any action table? Getting this check before we even start. I was afraid of that. I was trying to delete the space. Maybe if I cut that, maybe that'll work. No, it still gets rid of that. All right, fine. It's cutting off stuff. I don't want it to. It doesn't always do that. Can I get this one at least, please? I got it. Okay, so the next verse. Hold on if you want to. Time's run down and then off the shelf and heads up. How much can be defending and it's all right. Yeah, I have little pick holders attached to my guitars because I drop them all the time. So I need to just be able to like just grab one out quick. All right, all I did was zero out the pitches so they're like on the center. I didn't really do anything else. That was good. It's more in key than I thought it was. I don't think that's going to be the case in the chorus. Coming from one key into the other always makes me miss the first note or two because my brain just doesn't like to adjust. All right, I think I'm going to need to grab and just pull out a little bit on these. So I got just the breath noise in. Okay, stop making noise. I need the breath noise in there. So, okay, that works. Go out a little further. No, that's good noise. All right, got it. Yeah, I'll just play it. Just gonna find the spot, just get all of these in here. All right, and then finally, the last chorus. Why does it not want to cooperate? There it goes. All right, same procedure. Select all, put it on melodic, and this one is A major. So here I go. Let's see before I do any of this. That's a little off. Okay. I knew the first note was going to be bad. Am I doing... Oh yeah, the F sharp minor in is the first chord. Okay. I'm gonna change that note. Sometimes the note's like in the key, but I don't like the note I chose. First note was obviously awful because it was on a B flat. I just wildly missed, but it makes sense because I was playing a B flat here, so I just was hitting what was happening in the pre-chorus. Put that on an A. I don't like these here. Wow, I went all the way down to the F sharp. At least I actually hit the pitch that should be in the key though, instead of a B flat or whatever I did on the first chorus. I'm gonna change it though.
Sound doesn't quite make sense. Sound doesn't quite make sense when you get to the shedding. The time seems to go on track. Really, it's corrected. That ain't well, but I throw your time back. Flashback, keep it from falling apart. Get it back. No,
What was that?
falling apart.
I think that should be F sharp. Measure 160.
Get it back. No,
Same thing, F sharp instead of E. That's good. Okay, I'm gonna bounce these down on a verse vocal. It worked, so okay, I can delete that. I have it keep the track on there but muted, just in case a screw up happens. I can like revert back. All right, chorus. All right, looks good. That way Melodyne isn't on there. They're just raw tracks again, but pitch corrected and just less computer power to be used up as it's playing it back. Like the CPU will just, you know, go up a little bit if I'm running through Melodyne. And I also noticed, like, I just got a new computer because my old one was getting too outdated. Every time I change computers, the Melodyne files, if I don't do that, like, they get lost. It's a whole thing. So this way, it's just an audio file and it's there saved on the session. And it's at least totally in key. Okay, so see here, I'm going to do my vocal chain. I like to run through this a lot now. C major, that's correct for the verse. It's A minor, but parallel major and minor, it's the same thing. I don't usually turn this up too crazy loud in the verse. So what this plugin mainly does, it creates a vocoder double or harmony, depending on where you put this. If I did this, it's a double. Here it's doing a harmony. And it just adds a little bit of a depth to the vocal. It is a little robotic. It's supposed to be. That's the point of the plugin. It makes it sound a little robotic, but to a certain point, I actually like that. If I go all the way up, I don't anymore, but I think it mostly sounds good. I'm going to do this. I'm going to go down a little bit from 20 to 15 here. That just adds a little like distortion. When I do those like fry screams, it sounds more like a real scream when I've got that on. It does get a little bit, it sounds a little distorted, but in this heavy mix, I think that's fine. If I was doing something where it was like an acoustic guitar and two little percussion instruments, I probably would choose to not use that distortion. I think that's all I'm going to do on that. Just throw the compressor on there. Now I can hear my breathing. All right, that's an easy fix. I'm just going to select these parts where I'm not singing and hit silence. So it sounds like compressors. Oops, no, I hit the wrong thing. Of course I did. I always do. No matter, I'll hit silence. Now it should be fine. Compressors making everything loud. All right. That's good. All right. Go back. I hit the wrong thing again. All right. Right after that. Okay, silence. There we go. You know what? I might actually put this other effect I do sometimes on the verse just a little bit. So I'll hit lock here. This is just a filter it's going to make it, well, you'll hear it. There we go. I'm going to put it up a little higher on the chorus. Breathing again. That's close. Yeah, okay. I'm just gonna throw compressor on it and that's it. Right. Have to do these edits again. Sounds so gross. Just like breathing. That's what happens when you turn the compressor up super loud though. Okay. Checking the beginning and the end of end of the chorus track. Actually, right about there. Silence. Let me check it out. That's fine. Good. I hit save. Let me listen to this. I'm going to jump in a little bit from the beginning.
Send me if you want to. Time again. At the night table. How much you send me the action table. Get used to it before we even start. Is the answer in the lines of the table? Man, the sound of truth is going faster. You don't grab hold, you might lose out for
You got to get a little more cut there. Key change sounds okay now with the bass guitar there and everything in context. I was a little unsure about that one when I was tracking it. That's good. That's all good. Okay, yeah. That was a strange one today. Lots of key changes and just abrupt switchovers. Okay, yeah. So I just came up with that main riff playing some arpeggio last night on the couch, and then I modified it a little bit, so I think it works. Well, anyway, the only thing I have left to do on this track is do the little automation beginning and end on the master track to get the volume. Just fade out at the end a little bit and abruptly go right up here. I do this because like sometimes when I bounce down, I get like weird pops and clicks. This just eliminates it. So even if there is one, volume's off. And then here, just fade it out. Okay. So that's that. The loop here has a dual function. So when I bounce down, whatever I stretch this out to, it'll just bounce into that space. So I don't have to punch in the measure numbers. Okay, the only thing left now is I'm just gonna do the mastering process, which I'm not even going to do on here because it makes a strange delay in the audio once I apply it. But I literally just hit this button there's like an AI mastering assistant in Logic, and it does a pretty decent job. So I usually just use this. I say usually, like I almost never do anything else now. For a while there, I was doing all my own mastering, but this just does a good job, so I let it do it. Less work for me to do. So, yeah. I think this all sounds good. The volumes seem pretty balanced. If I jump to the chorus, I'm just check some stuff. Yeah. Drums -10. Where's the bass guitar? -12. -10 on these. Yeah, that's all good range. And you can see on my master output, I got plenty of headroom, so that should all be good. All right, well, I think that's it for today. I'm going to go well, I can't do too much because my toe is injured and hurts really bad, so it's not going to help walking around on it too much. So I think I'm just not going to do much of anything today aside from edit the video and post it. So yeah, I'll be on tomorrow and the next day, and that'll be it. I just come out every day and write a new song. That's pretty much all I do on these, because I just like the writing process. I like just trying new things. I don't usually play the same thing twice. I just keep making up parts, and I've just learned a lot of different things about mixing and mastering and recording things in, just doing it. I think if you want to do something and you just start doing it, even if you're not good at it, just give it time. You get better at it. You just have to be consistent and constantly do something every day. So, yeah. All right. I'll be on tomorrow. Thanks for watching. As per usual, the edited version will go up sometime this afternoon, and I'll be back tomorrow morning where I am. As long as I know it's like late at night for you. So that's the nature of living on a globe with multiple time zones. Anyway, see you later. Thanks for watching. Bye.